So if a man you love right now, or is a dream man, tells you to delete
You
your
gotta
Instagram,
deactivate your Instagram.
are you gonna do it?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
So the question is,
Sarah's boyfriend tells you deactivate your Instagram. You deactivating it?
don't lie.
No.
All right.
Okay.
What about you?
It just depends. If I really, really love him and like there's a valid reason, then
All
I'd
right.
think about it.
What about you? Deactivate or not? The answer says it all.
Yeah.
Deactivate or
No.
not deactivate? Okay.
Depending on the circumstance.
Well,
I would.
you would deactivate?
Mm-hmm.
Or what about you?
Yeah, I deactivate it.
Deactivate.
My man.
Well, it says husband, so if they're my
Right.
husband, yes. If they're my
Well,
boyfriend,
for him to elevate you to wife, he might.
well, if we both
It's your
have no
boyfriend.
social media,
It's just
then
a
sure.
platform, bro. Like, at
If
the
it's
end of
both
the
of
day,
us.
yeah.
See,
like-
we answered
Bro,
the first
women are
question.
cooked, bro.
Yeah, we
We're
answered the first
doomed,
question.
man.
You all said yes. Now you're saying backtracking on the second one. It's
We're
funny
doomed,
though.
bro.
Wait,
We're doomed.
what? But I said deactivate on both.
Well, okay, you're not the majority.
Yeah.
But-
Look. The
Thank
fact
you.
that girl said no, or I'll think about it.
Yeah,
Yo,
it says everything.
I'll be honest with y'all, man. You guys are cooked, man. The society of women is cooked, bro.
Why?
You know what? Because options need to be open.
I'll tell you why. How about this? Let's say.
I'm not a kid.
What do you mean?
Like I'm not a kid. Like I can control myself. I have a relationship. I wanna post you.
That's not the point, though. The point is your husband asks something of you respectfully.
No, not even a boyfriend. Not even a husband. It's her boyfriend.
It's my boyfriend. He said that.
Oh, I said husband, but
No, I'm making it even easier.
Oh,
And they're
okay.
still saying no is my point.
got you. Okay.
They're saying no to a boyfriend.
That's
right.
controlling. That's too controlling.
Okay. Fair. Anybody else agree think it's controlling?
Like, if you say, okay, maybe you can't post this specifically, I could hear you out. But, like,
Okay.
deactivate the whole Instagram, like, you know, for what specifically? Like,
Okay.
If there's a valid reason, then I understand. But if it's just like, oh, deactivate it just because like I don't want anyone seeing you or whatever, like that's controlling.
Yeah.
I would deactivate it. It's just Instagram, to be honest. It's not that deep.
America.
America.
All right.
It's more like
Cool.
More than
You don't
Instagram.
deactivate it. How about this? How about
Yeah,
this?
it's a
How about this,
concept.
ladies? How about this? Let's assume. Let's go into a scenario, right? You don't want to deactivate your Instagram. Cool. No problem. You don't want to deactivate it. How about every time we go out, I bring my side? What do you guys think?
how
Would
is that
be fair?
even equal?
Yeah, how is that even
Hold on.
equal?
Hold on.
We ain't going out.
Hold on.
We ain't going out, baby. You going out
Hold on.
alone.
together.
You and her are gonna have a nice time.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Every time we go out, I bring a side chick. Would you have a problem with that?
There wouldn't be an us anymore.
Okay, fair. What about you?
I wouldn't go.
Would any of you allow it?
No.
You keep your Instagram active. I could bring my side chick. Oh, you
That's
allow
not
it?
the same. That's not the same.
No, I'm going to tell you why it's the same here in a second.
Like, could I bring my side dude and you deactivate your Instagram?
Yeah, right.
Like, how about you
Go first.
deactivate that
How
shit?
about you?
Y'all be watching baddies on that shit. I be watching
All right.
cooking videos.
Here's the
Like,
difference.
what are you saying?
Hold on. See, ladies, I need you guys to have some critical thinking, and I needed you guys to get
Oh,
that
sorry.
shock factor real quick.
It's not equal, guys. It's not equal.
No, it is
Yeah,
equal. I'm going to explain
yeah.
why it's functionally equal, right? Mm-hmm. Are men and women the same?
No.
Fair.
In your world, no.
Okay, are they the same in your world then?
Yeah, we're equal. We're
You think
equal.
men and women are equal?
I can make money. I can make you laugh.
You have
I
balls?
Bro, do you have a vagina? No, we
That's
have
the
two
point.
different
We're not
genitals. But
equal.
there's still two different genitals. You have your genitals, I have my genitals.
Then we're not equal.
Like, no, we're different. We're different. It's
so
not
James-
equal.
That's the point.
All right, so James.
Equality and differences are literally two different things. Like, continue though. Continue.
No. Well, because here's the thing. I asked you earlier, right, about what a guy has to have. You said that he needs to be passionate about you, his job, and his work ethic, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you said. Now, I asked you, should he be more passionate about you or his job? And you said his job. Fair. Now, do you think he cares about you being passionate about your job?
If it's someone that I'm with that I love, yeah, he should care because I care. And that's why I'm passionate and that's
Yeah,
why I'm with someone who's
but-
passionate.
Okay, that's great. But realistically speaking, let's assume you lost your job and you lost the passion for your job. Do you think you would really care?
I don't know.
I'll answer for you. He wouldn't give
Okay.
And men don't care about a woman's passions or her earning money. We have different interests. Men and women are very different. We're biologically different. We're wired different. Everything about us is different. Okay? I would argue our differences is what makes us better together, and it also makes us attracted to each other. Do you want a guy that has long hair and does his nails and puts on makeup?
No, 'cause he's probably, if he's not gay, then that makes a difference.
So you're attracted to masculine men then, right?
To an extent. I mean, you could still be feminine. Guys paint their nails. Now, would you want to have 6-inch acrylics? That's kind of a choice. And at that point, I don't know, that goes into a different category. Like, but if he wants to paint his nails, grow out his hair, that he's on his hippie era. Who the judge? I got long hair and painted nails. Like, who am I to judge?
But we're talking about you being attracted to them, not like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, ideally, you'd probably want a masculine guy, right? So, let me go back to my whole thing here, because you're saying, like, oh, men and women are equal, and I'm telling you that they're not. And but just by what you're attracted to, you're not attracted to another woman, you're attracted to a man. So, by definition, we are different. So, this whole thing of how we got here, where bring in your side chick, right, and Instagram. So, the reason why I say it's an equivalent is because men and women are different. For us, right, to have options, we actually have to go out there and attract the girl, right? We have to make all the approaches. Do you guys approach men?
No.
Hard pass.
No?
No.
None of you approach men?
I have.
Or if you have, okay,
Well,
maybe once or twice here. Probably count on
Maybe
one hand.
online.
have.
Yeah, but how many times have you approached a man versus him approaching you? Hundreds to maybe 10 times?
yeah.
So women in general don't approach men. Fair? Okay. So since you guys don't approach men, you have to go about other ways of finding men, right? One of the ways that women find men that you guys don't like to admit, but we all know, is Instagram and the internet. It is a dating tool. So I would argue a man having a side chick is the same as a woman having an Instagram. And I'll tell you why. Because you guys don't go out there and actually hit on men. You guys make yourselves available.
Thirst traps.
See a difference?
Ta-da.
See thirst traps for real? So a woman having an active Instagram, right, is the equivalent to like a guy having a side chick. Because here's the thing. The reason why women don't give a men think, and you guys have this very, aloof attitude with men, is because you guys have a lot of options, right? I would argue probably none of you are desperate when it comes to men, right?
Right.
Where do you think that mindset comes from? Where do you guys think women have this ideology that they have all these options?
Social media.
Boom. Someone has a brain here. So here's the thing. It's subconscious. You might not know it overtly, but a big reason why you hold yourself to a high standard, or why you might be picky, or why you might have certain selections, is because you understand that there's a lot of guys that probably want you on the internet. A lot of guys DM you, probably say, oh my God, you're hot, you're so beautiful. And this is on top of the men that you meet at work, the men that talk to you during your day,
The gym.
guys that's the gym, school, etc. See, she gets it. So it'd be disingenuous for you to not admit that that plays a part in your mindset and what you think you're entitled to and what you deserve. So I think if you want to go ahead and have options on Instagram, I should be able to have my side bitch. Because if I have my side, guess what? I'm not going to tolerate bullshit from you. I'm going to know my worth. All of you know your worth, right?
Yeah, King.
All of you know your worth. You know what guys want you. You guys all the options. Cool. I need to have options too. For me to have options, I have to approach women. I have to actually get them. So I would have a side everywhere we go. Would that be fair?
But what if you're ignoring the DMs and
Yeah,
not
what if-
entertaining
what
no
about
man? So you're not
entertaining?
entertaining no man because you're in a relationship.
And you're
Okay, cool.
fucking
That
the girl.
trust.
comes in there.
Awesome. You know what? I won't say a word to the side. Me and you will just talk. She's just there.
There you go.
See how ridiculous you guys sound? That's what I'm trying to explain here. Like, women, ladies. No.
ridiculous.
I know. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you the male functional equivalent.
I get what you're saying.
Like,
I'm
that is the male functional equivalent. Like, you guys having an Instagram and having it open and shit like that, you're making yourself available. So, cool. I'm making myself available too to the side chick. Yeah, hey, you behave? I ain't saying a word. She's just there. She's hot. She's just there. I have that option. Just like you have that option with Instagram. Fair?
How about everybody just has Instagram accounts in a day? Like,
No, because here's the thing. All right, here's another thing. You guys realize that like all of you probably get more attention on social media than like celebrity men, right? You guys probably don't know this. An average girl has more attention and pull on social media than a celebrity male.
It's true.
Oh, I want to see stats on that.
I mean, you're old, so you don't really know.
I know
about,
those comments be flooded.
older.
Like,
Bad.
What was that you said?
like the comments are definitely flooded.
For
with a
women?
no, for like men, like
Men.
celebrity men. You don't think it's a bunch of fangirls? Like,
No.
It is though.
Yeah,
No.
they're like raw next.
Number one, it depends how they're a celebrity. Number one, it depends how they're a celebrity. Number two, they need to be damn near A-list to get that level of comments that you're talking about. And what I'm trying to explain to you is that A-list celebrities are getting similar, if not less attention to average women. I don't think you guys understand the disparity. So we're talking about a 0.0001% man barely competing with an average girl.
Crickets.
Now here's the thing. I don't expect you guys to understand this because you guys live in your own fair world where it's like, what do you mean? Like, for women, dating is easy. So for you guys, this isn't even like a thought process. But for men, it's very different. So that's why I'm saying, if you're okay with having your Instagram open and doing what you do, fine. I should be able to bring a side chick when we go out to dinner. And if you behave, I won't say a word to her. But if you don't behave, I might entertain her a little bit. Just like all of you do with your DMs.
Okay, but
What
what
if you don't
about
post?
Huh?
What if you don't post and you're not trying to get attention?
Men hit you up no matter what.
I
Well,
have a
if you're a
question.
provider-
If you're dating a man, right?
What are you
like,
intimidated
like
by?
seriously, would you delete all your dating apps?
Matter of fact,
Delete
every-
all
dating apps and I'm
Yes.
single.
bro,
Well,
100%.
Instagram is the biggest dating app in the world.
okay,
Yeah.
but what if you're using Instagram for like making money?
Doesn't matter.
My
Family
only
and
thing
friends.
is, are you deleting Instagram too?
Huh?
Like, are you
Yeah.
deleting Instagram too?
99%
Are
y'all
we
don't
the
make no
same?
money off IG.
No, because
Okay,
you know
so
how many
there we
times
go.
guys
Like,
slide
there
up on
we go.
DMs.
So
you
like
think-
not fair,
You
bro.
think that
Like,
guys should have, like, let's say we're in a situation and, oh, I want you to delete your Instagram, but you have an Instagram too. And let's say, you know, you're not jobbed. You know, there's a lot of girls on your story.
Let's be honest here. A guy posting a selfie, if he does that ever, is not going to do what she does posting herself with a selfie.
how am I supposed to know that? Like,
It's common
I
sense.
mean,
it's common sense, but it's not, bro. There's girls that like men that are in a relationship. Like, you
Yeah.
literally said it. You literally look, as a girl, if a guy has girls around him, or a girl, one girl that's locked in with him, girls are gonna be like, damn, like he locked up, like he wifing her up, like damn, I want that man, because that man can provide for her. So I know girls are gonna be in your DMs because they see me getting princess treatment and they get jealous.
Exactly.
They want my man.
All right, how about
It's
this?
just-
Okay, here's the thing. If you got a guy, right, that fulfills everything that you need, are you going to want other women? Sorry, other men?
men?
Excuse me.
No.
My bad.
No.
If you're in a relationship with a guy that's your dream guy, are you going to want to fuck?
No.
No.
No, right? Okay. Now I'll ask the guys. Hey, you're with your dream girl. She does everything for you. Are you guys going to still want to have sex with other women?
Yes.
For sure.
Okay.
Well,
And
that's
that's
just
why
an insecurity like problem.
No,
like,
that's
y'all-
not. No. That's not an insecurity problem.